Hello and welcome. In this video we are discussing about SAP ABAP Inheritance. So one of the most important concepts in object-oriented programming is that of inheritance. And inheritance allows us to define a class in terms of another class, which makes it easier to create and maintain an application. And this also provides an opportunity to reuse the code functionality and fast implementation time. So when creating a class, instead of writing completely new data members and methods, the programmer can designate that the new class should inherit the members of an existing class. This existing class is called the base class or superclass, and the new class is referred to as the derived class or subclass. So an object of one class can acquire the properties of another class. Derived class inherits the data and methods of a superclass. However, they can overwrite methods and also add new methods. The main advantage of inheritance is reusability. The inheritance relationship is specified using the inheriting from addition to the class definition statement. So the syntax is class subclass definition inheriting from superclass. Report is at inheritance, class parent definition, public section, data w underscore public 25 value. This is public data. Methods parentum end class. Class child definition inheriting from parent. Public section methods childum end class. Class parent implementation method parentum. Write w underscore public method end class. Class child implementation method childum. Skip write slash method in child class. W underscore public end method end class. Start of selection data parent type ref to parent, child type ref to child, create object parent comma child, call method parent hyphen parentum, child hyphen childum. So the above code produces the output. This is public data, method in child class, and this is public data. Access, control and inheritance. So a derived class can access all the non-private members of its base class. Thus, superclass members that should not be accessible to the member functions of subclasses should be declared private in the superclass. And we can summarize the different access types according to who can access them in the way: access, same class, public yes, protected yes and private yes. Derived class, public yes, protected yes and private no. Outside class, public yes, protected no and private no. So when deriving a class from a superclass, it can be inherited through public, protected or private inheritance. And the type of inheritance is specified by the access specifier. So we hardly use protected or private inheritance, but public inheritance is commonly used. The following rules are applied while using different types of inheritance. First, public inheritance. So when deriving a class from a public superclass, public members of the superclass become public members of the subclass, and protected members of the superclass become protected members of the subclass. Superclass private members are never accessible directly from a subclass, but can be accessed through calls to the public and protected members of the superclass. Protected inheritance. So when deriving from a protected superclass, public and protected members of the superclass become protected members of the subclass. Private inheritance. When deriving from a private superclass, public and protected members of the superclass become private members of the subclass. So this was a brief discussion on SAP ABAP Inheritance, and we will be discussing more on SAP ABAP in the upcoming videos. Thanks for watching this video. Bye for now.